Hi everyone, I hope everyone is doing fine today. So, today I have a short review of one of my watches, actually, my favorite watch, and one of the watches that I would never sell. It's hard the decision to sell any watch because when you buy it, you get like a connection to it. But I do sell a lot of watches that either I just want to get something new in my collection or just want to upgrade. But most of the time, I don't sell my watches, or at least the core collection of my watches. And speaking about core collection, this watch was given to me by my grandfather before he passed away. So it's a very special watch for me. It's Datejust 1601, two-tone, so with rose gold and black dial. It's a 70s model, so 1976, so it's non-quick set date function. And you can see it's with drilled lugs as well. And it's a 36 millimeters, and it just wears perfectly on the wrist. By the way, I'm wearing my rotary vintage watch. As you can see, the dial is just fantastic here on this watch. So let's take this off, put this on, and show you how the Datejust 36 millimeters is just the perfect size for anybody. As you can see, it's on my wrist. I have a 16.5 centimeter wrist, and it just works perfectly on my wrist. And I never liked actually two-tone watches. Not a big fan of like full gold watches before. As you can see, vintage gold watches is something else than new gold watches. The warmth of the vintage gold is different, and that's why I really love this one. The the bezel, the color of the bracelet, and everything. And the only thing that I have an issue with is the quick date set function, because I have a large collection, so I don't get to wear this watch that often, maybe once a month or something like that, and then I have to set the date, or I have to wait until I'm on that date to wear it. But now I left it on a watch winder since a couple of weeks now, because I thought, yeah, might be a better idea to leave it running instead of just switching every time. The date might get to break something inside or damage the watch, so the watch is better that it's running. Especially these watches are very robust. Four digit reference numbers for the Datejust are one of the most robust watches ever by Rolex. If you want to get a watch that outlives you, get the Datejust 4 digit watches. As you can see, it's a mineral glass plexi, thick one. From what you can see, is chamfered on the side, and the old buckle. I usually actually wear it on straps. So let me show you how I change the straps. I just put the strap changing tool in the drilled holes, as you can see. Oops, that wasn't successful. Let me try this again. Yep, that was successful. And let's do the other side. So that's the advantage of having drilled lug holes. As you can see, the bracelet still doesn't have any give, still working perfectly. More than 40 years old. So my favorite strap to wear it on is this one. This is an ostrich leather strap. Looks great with the black and the rose gold. But I was thinking also to put it on this more elegant strap. This is more like a lizard, and this also gives it a nice look. So I think I would put it on the lizard this time. Just have to take these spring bars. So by the way, if you have a drilled lug watch, get these string bars because they're much easier to get in and get out, and they sit much better than the normal spring bars that you have for the normal watches. And actually I usually like to change straps very often, but on these watches I tend to leave them a bit longer. I've been making also the mistake by pushing the spring bar with the metal, and I have a lot of scratches to show, but I've been using now wood to push it in, which is a better technique because you get less scratches. So less scratches, better technique. And of course all these scratches are just hairline scratches are inside, and if you're not selling the watch, you shouldn't care so much about scratches. It shows the age of the watch and shows that you have been using and loving the watch. So don't worry too much about scratches. I also like to wear my watches very tight on the wrist, so like this one, and you can see that this strap that's a bit too tight. Maybe one less. Yeah, that's why I hate some straps, because I really need a point in the middle of the strap, because this is too much for me. But just for showing you guys right now, might be okay. Yeah, it looks nice with the strap. Actually, I do think it looks much better with the other strap. So I'll just take this off. Take the strap off. This one again. And always use a good tool like this one. This is Bergion. I think the number is, let me just get you, 7767. Swiss made, pretty decent strap tool. And I would recommend never to change your expensive watch with a cheap tool. I did the mistake on the Tudor, and yeah, I didn't pay the price because I didn't sell the watch, and I'm not gonna sell the watch. I really like the Tudor, and it's a pretty cool watch, and I have a lot of scratches on it. Bought it almost new, so and the watch is working perfectly until now, and this was one of the reasons I didn't buy a Rolex Submariner, to be honest, because I found what I wanted in the Tudor as a diver, and at the same time I was able to at the time buy another watch with the money that I was planning to get the watch with. So I bought actually a second Datejust, my 16234 with a white gold bezel. Yeah, that's perfect. As you can see, this how this fits with the ostrich leather with a Rolex buckle. It just looks fantastic. I love this watch, and I do recommend, if you want to start buying a luxury watch, please do start with something like this. It's something timeless, it's unique on its way. There is a lot of Datejust 36 around for good prices. And don't think that 36 millimeters is a small watch. The size is just perfect, and the watch will outlive you and it won't take so much of your, let's say, service budget. And if you get a nice one, you can pass it on to your kids or whoever you want to pass it on to. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. And shout out to Bob, who wanted the review of the watch. Hope you're doing fine, friend. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one. And please do like and subscribe. It really does help. And hopefully see you in the next one. Have a great one. Bye.